As I wake up every morning, I wish the day would end, because a day without you in my life, I don't know how to mend. And I was like, oh, 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 oh. You were like, no, no, oh. I was like, oh, 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 oh. You were like, no, no, oh. Come on, let's rewind till I smile. That look upon your face. My heart is empty and unguided. I'm blind leading chase. Thought I had a plan with you and me. Was the villain of my own dream, breaking me down to my knees. I look right at the mirror, wondering if I'll be okay. My head is telling me nothing, it's got nothing left to say. And I was like, oh, 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 oh. You were like, no, no, oh. I was like, oh, 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 oh. You were like, no, no, oh. Come on, let's rewind till I smile. That look upon your face. My heart is empty and unguided. I'm blind leading chase. Thought I had a plan with you and me. Was the villain of my own dream, breaking me down to my knees.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the continuation of LHYNX Division Gaming League, the first VR chat-based competitive gaming league ever. Tonight's matchup is the Rocket League game between Void and Hades. This is going to be a very interesting series today. I'm your shoutcaster, Darius, here with my co-shoutcaster.
Hello, I'm MLD. How you doing?
Oh, man. And we will be calling the match as it happens live here on the official LDGL Twitch channel and live stream. The live stream will also once again be managed by the league's co-owner and manager, Mahidrian. Rosters of the participating teams will be displayed shortly as we get closer to the start of the match. Tonight's rules will be closely following Rocket League's game and rules and regulations. Tonight's first map is what map?
It's Rocket League
It's
goes
the
off of
same map,
standardized maps,
yes,
so
because
it's the
I do
same thing
not know
depending on the
Rocket
background.
League. Oh my god. Anyways, please sit tight. We will get the match started here soon. Oh, I just realized there's a whole another second bit of the script. Wow, I missed all that. Oh, thanks for telling me, Mahi. Thanks for telling me that I'm still in the air. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Are you actually talking right now? Ald, Ald, tell me a little bit about Rocket League, man. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about this game.
In the most basic sense, it's hit ball and net. In a bit more complex, you got to focus a lot on, just like any other competitive game, you've got a lot of focus around rotations and even with some physical aspects when you go around dealing with the with demos and other types of play. You don't always have to be on the ball to be making a play in this game. But yeah.
All I know is it goes vroom vroom and ball into net. That's all I know.
Yeah, I'm expecting a decent show up between both of these teams. I've played both Hades and Void, and they're both as with my own team, and they're both very strong competitors. I think the main players you want to watch out for are going to be Skrilla from Hades, and then Downbrick, especially from Void.
Okay, okay. Now, have these two teams actually played against each other? That's the main thing I want to know. They have. So this is game two against them. Winning game one was Hades. So Hades, oh, wow, Hades is undefeated, I guess. Wow. So this is going to be an interesting game. Let's see if they learned anything from their first game with Hades and what they're going to be implementing in game two.
Yeah, they definitely picked up. Void definitely picked up some good players in terms of Drazard and Downbrick. I yeah, I played them last game. Unfortunately, I don't say unfortunately. Trey Clash did such a great job filling in that third man role and pushing our team all the way to game 7. But I do expect to see a bit more elevated and faster gameplay with Drazard back with them. And Team Hades, yeah, they crushed us the first and only time I played against them. They 4-0'd us. So, like I said, it'll be interesting to see.
So how many nets do you have to get for a match win? Like, do you have to be two ahead after five?
No,
Or
it's whoever's ahead on the score line.
oh wow,
So
so it's
some
just based
some
on time then.
yeah, it's a 5-minute. The standard match is a 5-minute game, and if you are tied at the end of that game, it goes into overtime. Now, overtime is different because there's no time limit on that. There have been times when I've been playing Rocket League and our games can go to like a 15-minute overtime. And they always make a lot of like professional casters in the Pro League always say that you could have played 3 other games of Rocket League by then. So it's always interesting to see.
So Hades is purple right now, and Void is black. So for anybody watching, that is the differential between both teams.
Right. Void starting off with a bit of pressure here, but Hades will push that back out, back to some midfield play. Drazzer going to try and keep that pressure going. Got a bit of double committing. Maybe Hades coming out a bit slow here, not communicating quite just yet. Very nice clear there from Kronzol. As Hades starts to look to set up their own play. no. Looks like we don't have Skrilla on the Hades rosters right now, so I think I'd see a decent, or at least somewhat more even match between these then. Oh. Yeah, Hammer is getting a little antsy there, following up. Oh, but Drazard with the strong shot.
Beautiful.
You can see Hades not quite respecting that play, as one of their players just puts it middle for Drazard to take away from them. Rosal maybe looking to follow this up. Intercepted by Downbrick though. Drazard would look to try and keep the pressure up, but he misses and Senpai will push it out to the other side. But Void is definitely keeping a lot of pressure here. Oh yeah. From what I've seen from most of these players, I don't think we'll see too many of those. None of them really have seemed to me like the more physical players. They all kind of tend to focus on the ball a lot more. He's looking to set up their own play, but Void's doing really well right now to make sure that Hades can't get set up, because the more that you can keep it in your opponent's half, obviously, the longer it is to, or the more likely it is to score.
Already at the 2-minute mark, and there still is only one goal.
Yeah. As the game goes on, usually I'd say the first game of Rocket League, especially in a series like this, like it's a long way to go. This first game is probably going to be more of a feel-out game for both of these teams, just trying to see what the other likes to do, what their preferences are. I'm gonna... Oh, that was a slight own goal off of Senpai here. I think he was misreading this bounce, or the shot, and just accidentally touched it into his own net. Throwing out the what a save to himself there. Good to see him having fun with it at least. But yeah, no, Void's definitely starting off pretty well here. I don't think that Hades has much of an answer for the consistency so far. Right back into the pressure for Void.
Wow.
And another goal for them.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunate slight misread by Blue Braze here. He thought the ball was going to bounce a bit more, or didn't expect it to bounce too far to the side there, and got away from him, unfortunately. But the thing about Rocket League is that it's not over until that clock hits 0, so if Hades can get their coordination worked up, as soon as I say that, Drazard is just... Drazard so far with 4 for 4 on the goals. I'd like to point out, he is definitely pulling a decent role as the striker in this team. Downbrick and Ham is kind of staying more midfield and just trying to set him up, which I wouldn't blame him, because so far he's had really good accuracy. But yeah, as I was saying though, the game's not over until that clock hits 0. So you never want to count a team out. Another thing to mention is that even if the clock hits 0, the game only ends when the ball hits the ground.
Wow, another one by Drazard. Oh my
Drazard's
god.
just knocking him in right now. Like I said, Downbrick and Hammers both doing really well to set him up. He's off the floor into that top corner. It's very hard to read sometimes. Yeah.
30 seconds on the clock.
That might be what they're doing. They might be trying to just play their subs, get some play time. Might also just be them just thinking they don't quite need their star players. We'll have to see. I don't think in-match subs are allowed, right?
Looks like it's gonna be a 5-0.
So who knows? We might see Hades pull in a sub here if they can't quite bring this through. But yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. This game's not going to be over until the ball hits the ground there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Wow.
Hades was looking for a consolation goal there at the end, but couldn't make it. Very solid performance from him, but not exactly showing badly on Hammers and Downbreak. You see especially Hammers there with the 3 assists setting up Drazard nicely for a lot of his plays. And you definitely can see that even on the higher rosters. You see some players tend to be more midfield where they try to help set up their teammates. Some are more defensive and some are the guys that you always see their names because they're always scoring. That doesn't mean that the other 2 players are necessarily not doing anything.
And with 88 ping right now, sent on Hades' team, he actually was able to still get 2 saves. I think that's pretty impressive after watching how this plays and just the balls going back and forth. Just like if I was at high ping and like actually playing this game, I think my brain would die.
Oh
So,
yeah,
good on Senpai.
Ping definitely plays a role in this, but I will point out there are many players, especially in the Middle Eastern region, who play on European servers at 80 to 100 ping casually, and they can still get #1 seats in the ranked ladder board. So ping does play a factor, but once you get to a certain level of Rocket League, you're already trying to think 8 steps ahead of your opponent. So even losing that little bit of response time isn't necessarily bad because you can watch some of your play, or you can watch the player in front of you and think, okay, I think he might touch this way, and you can already be prepared for that.
Just that game sense. Yeah, that game sense.
Really is, yeah.
Gotta learn it. Alright, it's already into the second match.
Yeah, definitely seems a little bit more even. I think Hades is definitely taking the pressure so far. Trying to bring it over to Void more. Blue getting a little aggressive there, trying to get Downbreak off that ball, but he just refuses to let go. Imaz with an unfortunate backflip there, but nothing too dangerous just yet. He's definitely trying to keep this ball high right now. Might be going more for an aerial game. We see Void here pushing it back to the other side, gonna try and get their own pressure set up. Is that just in? That was close off the pinch there. Hades getting away with one there, because that very much could have been on target. Now they're looking to set up their own pinch, which also goes off the post. Both teams kind of trading blows so far. But Hades so far has come out with the pressure. Bit of an unfortunate touch off that wall. Senpai can't quite control it. Kronzel looking to set up a ground play here, but Hammers is having absolutely none of it.
Wow.
Both teams definitely looking very solid this game. I'd say Hades for sure has stepped it up a lot. Not giving Void the space they were in the first game. You see Drazard absolutely annihilate one of the Hades players, sending him all the way to their half. Getting a little bit physical as these players are trying to speed up. Bluebray's taking Drazard right out of the play there. Now we see Senpai trying to push it back in again, but to no avail as Drazard intercepts strongly. Oh my gosh, some of these pinches off players are definitely making each other worried. Blu-ray's not able to connect with the pass there.
Drazard hitting it in.
Oh my gosh.
Very
So
close.
just a little off with the accuracy. Yeah, both of these teams are getting away with murder right now with how close these shots are getting. Slight play from there, a double commit will clear that to safety though. Yeah, and I know I said this was going to be a higher scoring game, but it looks like it's gone the opposite way. It's all about the defense for this one. Both teams trying to just get a good enough save that they can follow out to their own, or to the enemy's half. Kronzel with the savage as he gets demoed off the field. That's going to alleviate some of the pressure, but Hades is still looking for their first goal here. Because they've yet to actually score in this series.
For that one.
As we know what he can do on the ball so far, but not quite the power he was looking with that flick. Kronzel's just going to look to clear it out again. Strong shot to the corner, but can't quite make it. Pitches up, that's dangerous. Oh my gosh!
Wow, so close.
Off of the post again. Both of these teams are just not having it with that.
Oh, Senpai just misses it by just a hair.
I think Senpai was actually reading the block from Drazard. Like I said, it's all about trying to read what your opponent wants to do sometimes, and sometimes it can lead for pretty silly looking scenarios where one player just misses. But we're gonna go into overtime in this second game. Hades for sure stepping it up, not letting Void do what they want anymore. Oh, Kronzel looking for that hard dunk into there. Like I said, there's another one of those weird looking plays. Both players missed, but they were both trying to block the other. Tragic with the flick over one, he's going to hand it off to Downbrick, who sends it downfield. But, like I said, Hades is definitely not letting them set up as much on their field.
More well matched right now during this game.
Yeah,
first game, they were just like, okay.
Oh, a strong shot from Kronzel.
Kronzel!
And a beautiful pass from Senpai as well, off the side wall there. Drazard just a little off his line there. Wasn't expecting the shot to come in that fast. But well played to Hades for keeping it in that.
Well,
Definitely stepping it up from last game. We do have a series on our hands. I definitely say that Hades was doing a lot. I think the main thing is they were just challenging more. They were trying to stop Void before the shot happened, basically. So they were trying to make sure that they never really had an open look at their net. And that's what really gave them the ability to not only keep a lot of those dangerous shots from happening, but also move it back to the other side of the field. I think what Void needs to do is kind of switch it up a little bit. I saw a lot of booming clears from them, and I'm thinking maybe they should try and control it just a little bit more, maybe look for each other to try and get out of their half. Because Hades definitely had the majority of the pressure that game.
I think they definitely stepped it up. I think, knowing that most of them are subs, coming in and it's their playtime, maybe they just haven't played that well much with each other, so.
Totally. Team chemistry can affect it a lot, and maybe they're just getting used to it. Kronzel with a strong shot on net, but Hammies actually saves it out.
Whoa!
But Hades is looking new and reformed right now after they get their first goal of the series. They are already on it.
Wow! Oh, just the scam of it just to make it go that way.
Yeah. I will say the Void Void's definitely getting a little more bunched up right now. They might be feeling a bit weird after losing that last game.
Senpai, they scored.
Showing up for his team, he had a great pass last game. This time he pre-jumps the bounce off the corner wall. He's looking pretty confident right now. Oh, really?
Tell me if this is better or not. I just turned off my auto sensitivity. Yeah, I always have that on.
Yeah,
Wow, another win
Wow,
from Console. They are just amping this
Hades
up
are
right
out.
now.
They're out to get back at Void for leaving
Absolutely.
them
They're just
scoreless
like,
the first game.
We're not losing. We're not losing this winning streak. No.
Yeah, and one thing I will say about Void is that I noticed playing against them, they are very good at holding a lead, but until they get that lead, it's fair game scoring on them. But once you let them get ahead of you, they are very good at just playing defensive.
Oh, Hammers!
But you don't need defense
Yep,
with a bounce like that. Oh.
Is it Hames? Hames, I apologize. Hames.
But Void looking to come back into this game, just as I was talking about their defending. They got a beautiful pass to each other off that backboard corner. Which that, may I add, is very hard to read sometimes as a defender. Oh.
Senpai! Wow, they just rebounded it off the wall and just gave it to Senpai coming in. Wow.
Yeah, Senpai scoring this with authority as well. Top left here. They are not pulling their punches. They are sending it as hard as they can on net.
3 minutes and 40 seconds still on the clock. Let's get it.
Yeah, Hades looks renewed after that first goal.
They definitely look like they're working off of teamwork so much better right now. The communication where we have these passes now coming out of nowhere. The first game, I wasn't seeing a lot of passes from Hades. I wasn't seeing that much teamwork.
And you even, oh my gosh, you even see there Kronzel laying it off to Senpai. Just as you're talking about communication, Kronzel just says, here, have that. Senpai says, thank you very much. 5-1
here. They're moving as an actual team right now. And I don't know how Void's going to make a comeback, but we can see. Let's see how they're going to counter this new teamwork between teams.
Oh, well, that's one way to counter it for sure. If they can't make a play, if they're off the field. But Void looking to keep some sustained pressure here. What a tip by Hames!
Oh, Hames!
That was incredible.
Hames is going
Hames just takes the whole of his team on his back. Hades was not ready for that touch.
Now let's see if Void can keep this up.
Yeah, there's... Oh, awkward for Braze! And
That
Hames
was a
once
long
again.
shot, too! Mid-court, I believe. Yeah,
that's unfortunate. Braze thought...
Braze, no!
he thought that Senpai had the read and he was pushing up. I think Hades is getting a little too aggressive now. Got a little too cocky with those first couple goals. They need to be careful.
Sit back right now. Thinking. but this is just, proving that Hames is just like, hell no, I'll just get in mixed of all three.
Oh,
And
that's
Senpai
unfortunate.
gets another one.
Bit of help from the Void team there with Brick. Unfortunate touch off that wall, but Senpai, once again, top corner.
6 for 3, 2 minutes left on the clock. Going in with the... All right. Hames passing it down. The down Brick, who's going to try and get
might try and double
that,
but can't quite reach it.
Oh, Senpai just coming back and saying, no, that ball is ours. Oh, beautiful save.
Oh my. Void are looking to answer with some of their own team plays for sure.
Oh, Hames just barely misses. Oh.
Now we're looking to set up another player. Drazard, he was the striker that first game. We haven't seen much of him since that.
Well, listen, with the Senpai.
Also looking to set it off the backboard here. He gets it past two players, but Braze can't quite make the shot, and Senpai hits the post.
Oh my
1v1.
god, 1 minute remaining.
Oh, but what a shot
Wow.
from Drazard. Beautifully
That was
placed.
just wide open for him right there.
Once again, minute left. Void are very much able to come back here, but Asia are going to do what they can to stop that with Senpai going up.
Keep going up and up and up. They can't score if it's just high up in there all the time.
You'd be surprised. Putting it ball in the air can waste a tremendous amount of time off the clock. That is not what Void want right now. Drazard with a misread, and Braze pushes it in.
This is Braze's first goal, if I'm correct.
I believe so, yes. Nice pass there from Senpai off the backboard.
Oh! Oh my goodness.
Bit of a team counteracting there as Hades accidentally blocked their own touch. But looks like they've got it in the bag here, unless Drazard can make something happen, but Kronzel says no. And that will be game 3 to Hades.
Wow. Senpai went
played.
off in that round. It was insane.
Yeah, here's the high-scoring game I was predicting. You see all 3 players of Hades getting involved with the scoring, and almost all of Void as well. But I definitely think they're lacking, Void for sure is lacking that Drazard factor that they were having in game 1. I think they need to look to try and set him up a bit more, because he was the one punching all those goals in when they won by 4.
I think Void too, they really need to at least get a little bit better at their defense, because I was seeing them after they got that first goal and they were making a little bit of a comeback. They were just focusing all that aggression on trying to get the ball into their goal, but they were forgetting about the ball going into
They
their
have a
own
net
goal.
of their own, yeah.
Yeah. So
There's
I think
definitely a
it's,
balance that you have to make, for sure.
absolutely. All right, game 4. Kronzel starts it off.
There's that miss. Senpai looking to set up his team once again. It's good pressure though. So even with no boost there, Hames didn't want to let Hades get any free space there.
I think that's a very good decision on his part.
Yeah. Because he's got 2 teammates behind him that it can follow it up if he can get anything beneficial out of that. Nice pop over the first. Can't quite get that shot on target. Embrick looking to follow up, and Drazard in the third. Gonna try and slow this Hades counterattack. But Hames gets removed from the field. That's gonna be a 2v3 for a short while. But Hames gets back just in time to clear it out. But Kronzel with a light touch towards net. It's off the backboard. 2 of Hades players going for that, getting a little excited. And now it's Void's turn to counterattack. Let's see what they can pull off here. Hames doing everything he can to bounce it over everyone there. Drazard with the shot, but it's off the post. Hames puts it in! And Void have their first lead since game 1.
Let's see if they can keep it. See if they can keep it.
You see
Beautiful.
Hades,
that was just open, right open for a... Wow.
yeah, you see Hades there was a little bunched up. They need to work on that because you never want to find all 3 of you in one spot of the net. Ooh, Hames off the ceiling here, trying to set it up.
Wow.
2 going again for Void, or 2 going again for Hades. Void has got them panicking. Hades looking to set up.
Just a miss on the over there, but looks like Senpai is gonna try and bring it back.
Also, once again, set it up. Senpai, we know how scary he can be in the air. Likes not to go for it.
Senpai, beautiful save right there.
Ooh, Drazard with a shaky takeoff there. Can't quite make it to the ball, but down brick sends it back into the corner. And this will be another counter-attacking opportunity for Void. But he gives it right away. That's something you worry about when you see players just booming into the other side of the field. That means they're getting nervy. And he gets removed from the pits. Blue Bray's looking to set up his own solo play. A lot of back and forth between these 2 teams right now. No one really wanted to go all in for the shot.
Basically 2 minutes left. Void still 1, Hades 0.
Like I said, Void is very good at holding on to a lead. They're not in a... Once they get it, they're not in a rush to score anymore. They just want the clock to hit 0. Ooh, as soon as I say that, double commit from Void means that Hades has a decent chance here.
Over there. Rolling the ball around by himself. Trying to set up a pass, it looks like.
Oh my.
Oh, but Blue Braze misses it by just a hair. Beautiful saves going on right now.
Well, you were asking for Void to step up their defense. They've definitely done that. Oh, that's such an unfortunate bounce, and Kronzel puts it in. You can see
we say their defense is getting better.
you can't really blame Downbrick there. That's hitting the top corner. There's no telling where that's going. That can bounce out, bounce straight down.
All right, 1-1.
Anywhere in between.
1 minute and 16 seconds left.
Oh no!
And Kronzel again hits it in.
What a bang off this sidewall.
3 seconds of the match beginning again.
Now Void has got it all to do again. So far, whenever Hades has had a lead, which to be fair has only been 1 game, but they hold it, and they hold it well.
One minute remaining. Let's see if Void can bring it back. And at least go full even for overtime.
Senpai trying to get to that, but not quite enough boost. And now Void's looking to start their own attack. And that's open, but Senpai gets back to it in time. Drazard with another shot, but it's off, and this bounces Back into the corner again. That might just be on.
Great.
Oh,
Oh,
Drazzer
just
with an amazing save.
barely. Wow, and Senpai
But-
gets another free score right there. Just fully opened up by Blue Braze for him.
Oh, you say free, but that was a beautiful read on Drazzard's attempt to clear it out. He just said, I don't think you're hitting that powerful enough, and just intercepted it. Just when you thought Void had it going for it, Hades answer back with another 3 goals in a row. Game's doing everything he can to get this going, but with that clock hitting 0, that means there's no way they can make it in time.
Match 4 goes to Team Hades. They're currently 3-1 right now. Void was doing much better this map with
Very
defense.
much, yeah.
Feel like they just need to have that happy medium of knowing when to keep it kind of spread out on the map and when they need to be just full aggression mode.
For sure. Yeah, I did like the pressure from both teams for sure. I think that it was just the accuracy that really was hurting for Void. You saw Drazzard there, especially with a couple misses.
Yes. Just barely too. It just hit
Right.
the post.
He's looking for that perfect angle where there's no chance the opponent can get to it. But sometimes it's better just to go for a relatively hard angle instead of the impossible one, just to guarantee that you get that goal. I always say open nets are the hardest ones to hit sometimes. Because you get it in your head, you're like, I cannot miss this shot, and that's exactly when that happens. So,
All right, map 5.
let's see if
Started. See if Void can answer back and try and make a comeback.
yeah, I did notice that we seem to have lost a Blue Braze.
Oh no.
Yeah, we might have a 2v3 at the moment.
Oh,
No. I think Hades
Yeah.
wants a victory lap. They're bringing on Skrilla.
Oh, Lord.
No, don't abandon. Skrilla's in. I don't know if he can join, but yeah, I'm not sure if he's in. I can't see if there's a
All
third
I'll
player.
say is for 2 versus 3 right now, they're doing pretty damn well.
I would definitely say that 2 versus 3 is a lot easier than like a 1 versus 2 because you at least have another player to go off of. Yeah, we got
Yeah.
Skrilla back in the match, so
Skrilla enters
Hades,
the
I
match.
think, is looking to end it right here, right now. Nice read back. We got Hames with an open net here. Can he put it in?
And he
Beautifully
puts it
done.
in!
Hames taking all the time that he needed to set that shot up. And there was no way the defender was
Now
getting
that's
to
what
that.
I'm talking about, and that looks like it's not the impossible angle. Okay.
Yeah, the Rocket League doesn't seem too happy with Blue Braze leaving like that, but we'll go ahead and run with it, I guess. At least he... Yeah, well, this isn't really a bug on their end. This is just a spectator bug.
Spectator mode right now. Yep, just
Yeah.
having a little bug right now. Skrilla's gonna have to assume.
Yeah, Skrilla's
Skrilla
in.
is in.
I saw
If
his
you-
name.
If you hit tab, you should be able to see.
Oh,
it.
what a placement by...
Wow!
Like I just asked for Void to step up their accuracy, and they're doing just that. Drazzard with a beautiful shot.
Oh, hell no, we ain't losing.
Skrilla
we don't
not
even
even-
care if you got Skrilla in. Nah.
What a way to answer that, too.
Haynes just barely misses that shot in console with that long distance aim.
Beautifully
Wow.
shot right there. Drazzard can't quite make it back. They say, you guys know how to play shots? So do we. Now it's just 1 goal in it. We'll see if Void can hold on to this lead or if Hades is going to bring it back here. Unfortunate miss there. Does allow Void to get out somewhat, but immediately back with the pressure is Hades. Oh, what a fake there. He just faded that he was going to cut that in and then just said, nah.
You guys are trying to catch up. Ooh! It's a little high.
This is where I wish I was paying more attention to the player cars, because you can roughly tell based off of that, but see Skrilla there taking his time. We call that the stock tane.
The default skin.
Yeah, the default cars a lot of people refer to just as the stock tane. Because the car's name is the Octane.
Another one too.
Oh, it's getting feisty now.
I think Void right now is just trying to be like, all right, let's just try and play even more aggressive. We're bringing it out. We'll bring out the heat too.
Not a bad strategy, I will say that much. Senpai looking to set up again, but Drazzard is having none of that. He knows what Senpai can do in the air.
Ooh, but it's not open anymore.
Not quite the touch he was looking for. This is what I was saying. I saw a lot of boomer from them. I wanted to see them dribbling it out more of their half.
Got 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock.
Got down brick on that touch. Doesn't quite keep control of it though, but a beautiful touch. Almost puts it on net.
Some beautiful saves being played right now.
He's definitely not wanting to get that death sentence goal for sure. How these two teams have been playing, I wouldn't be surprised that 1 goal will be the difference of this game, one way or another.
Looks like there's a play about to happen. Oh, but downbreak might have just fucked that up. Oh! Oh, so close!
Downbreak gonna try and take it himself. Doesn't have a lot of boost.
Oh, man.
But Senpai will send that out. Both teams putting up immense amounts of pressure here. Not letting each other get a second to breathe. Skrilla with a beautiful dribble.
Oh!
Senpai gets a little fancy there. He very much could have scored that, but he rolled the wrong way. Senpai, that's not what you want to do when you're down by a goal on match point.
And isn't able to make it.
It's not over yet. Okay, now it's over, but...
Game 5 goes to Void. Look at that, Void catching up.
Beautiful comeback.
Right now.
Yeah, like I said, they started trying to control it more and started looking for each other out of the passes. The very first goal they got was because I believe it was Hames handed it off to Drazzard, and Drazzard just kept it. Hames handed it off to Downbrick, that I believe was the play, but they started handing it off to each other, and you saw that they brought it down the field and put it in once they started doing that. So, I'd say expect to see a lot more of that from Void. But a good game from both teams for sure. A lot of pressure.
Definitely a weird beginning of a game too.
I'd say so, yes.
But Hades
starting off a 2v3 is never
well.
the best.
So
but
well with only 2 versus 3 right there.
I'd say the thing that Void should take away from this is that they didn't score until there were 3 players. Sometimes when you score on a 2v3, you're just like, oh, well, we didn't really deserve that. But they scored with all 3 players on the field. Yeah, that was just that singular game. I think maybe even if you had gone into spectator or gone out of spectator mode and back in, that might have fixed it. But bygones be bygones. So Hades gonna start out with the first pressure.
Skrilla, let's get this.
Still looking to set things up. double commit by Hades. They're trying to go all in here. Senpai doing great to block off that counterattack. Brick looking to take it along the corner here, sets it up, but unfortunately none of his team was quite there. He unexpected back pass there as he came along the corner and hit it back towards his other teammate. Skrill looking to take it by himself. Almost gets it past. Hades may be going for a more solo play oriented, solo play approach. Not quite the touch that Brick was looking for, as Skrill is going to look to follow that. Didn't bounce off the ceiling as he would have very much liked. Would get away with that.
Uncle trying to make a pass, but...
Oh, Hames might have this! And Senpai can't get back to it!
James just says, you know what? I'm just gonna push it all the way through to the other side of mine. That's... Wow!
Call those just taking your ball for a walk. But every time that Void scored first, I believe it's been Hames. He's been the setup player.
James is definitely one of those type of people where you're just like, you should be keeping an eye on.
For sure. He's very solid in the midfield, and if you let him run away with it, he will take control. Not to say anything against Drazard, because he's also been a very important player for that finishing touch on the goals. He's once again down. Let's see if they can tie it up like they did before. Both teams looking to play a very fast game. And here comes the demolition from Senpai. But Demolition's really...
barely misses it.
Demolitions haven't really been working on either of these teams. They've both been closing in the distance whenever one of their players is lost. Hames with a beautiful top corner shot! He gets a nice shot from Down Brick in the chat.
Giving Void a
Took his time as well.
They're going to be catching up possibly.
There's definitely a solid chip.
But oh my goodness, 2 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. Let's see how Hades responds to it.
The double demolition. I mean, Downbrick can't quite get that touch. They're looking. Now Hades is looking to start on their shield. I think Hades definitely feeling the pressure right now. That's another double commit from them. Hames with a strong challenge. Drazard might be able to get to this. He does. But Senpai does clear it away before they can get to it. And now a strong shot down the other way, but Hames up nice and early and gets that to the side.
Oh!
Whiff.
Oh! Downbreak coming in, trying to toss it back.
Look at these midfield interceptions, though. Neither team wanting the other to get a lot of pressure started.
Wow.
Oh, that's a miss. Skrilla might be able to get this. Oh no, Hames!
Senpai comes back and says, no, I'll save it for you, Skrilla. I got you.
Unfortunate touch.
I got you, fam.
Downbreak gets the save. Downbreak gets the save, but it goes right into Hames, who touches it back towards his own goal.
Man.
Unfortunate.
1-2. 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock. Let's see what Hades can do to catch up. If Void does win this, I believe they are tied.
Yeah, if Void wins this, we're going to Game 7. Hades doesn't want that there. They're going to look to finish it right now. And
Oh
Skrill is
my
going to do
God!
just that. Beautiful pass from Cronslow off the backboard. Poor Downbrick sitting at the
couldn't
bottom
get
there.
in time.
Skrilla had the entire net to shoot at there. Now Hades tied up. Skrilla looking to do it again.
Wow.
Going for these high shots right now.
Senpai trying to make a pass, I believe.
They try. Hades apparently is trying to send this ball to the atmosphere at the moment because they just keep hitting it straight up.
Oh!
Ooh. I think Void needs to calm it down. They had a lot of the pressure at the start, but it's been all Hades for the second half of this game. Hames with a strong clear downfield, and I think Cronslow will just look to set that
overtime. Let's see what happens. Downbreak and Skrilla started off.
Skrilla can't quite get to that.
Crazy
Looking to finish
aggression
it there.
already.
I expect nothing less from Hades. They like to play very quickly on these games. Don't like giving their opponents a chance to stop and think about what's happening.
Oh!
Senpai with a shot, bounces down, and that's the game!
Game, Senpai!
Senpai
Win
takes
for
the win
Hades.
with a bar down shot nonetheless.
And there was nobody there. Nobody there to contest it. Oh boy.
But it appears Rocket League is not happy because it is not 1-0. That is Team Hades taking the series 4-2. Came straight from work.
I mean, guess you gotta say that undefeatedness.
All right, it's been fun. But we're going to go ahead to a quick break. We'll be back in just a bit with some interviews with the players.
Stay tuned.
Look into my eyes and show me your adventures I haven't seen. Taking all the life, it hits the spot. Walking on fantasy. So take me, baby.
Yep. Oh, we are back. And we are about to start our post-game interviews. So it looks like we got a couple players in right now. So let's see who we're going to be pulling up first. It's going to be, looks like
Yeah.
Drazard and Downbrick. So Drazard and Downbrick, they're gonna come in here for a second. Again, this is going to be Team Void. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the post-game interview. How are you guys doing
Hello.
tonight?
We're doing good.
Good.
I just want to start this off with, you guys played phenomenally. You guys kept me at the edge of my seat. I don't understand this game very well, but oh my god, you guys, we were commenting about it, both me and Ald, about how your defense was a little bit weak in the first couple of games, but you guys brought that back. Everything that we just kept commenting about, it just seems like you guys somehow magically heard us and just kept improving on it. So you guys did amazing. I just wanted to real quick tell you that. And we'll start with the questions. Ald, do you want to start?
Yeah. So I think one of the biggest questions I've got for you guys is you guys had a very, very strong first game. I think you won like 4-0 or so. I just want to know what your thoughts were after that game, and what if you think that anything changed going from that first game into the second that caused anything, or do you think it was just Hades stepping up their game?
Well, first off, Drazzer just popped off straight up. Like, we didn't expect him to pop off the way he did, but he just, I don't know, he was scoring left and right, which was awesome. We knew in the beginning that Hades had a sub in, and we didn't really know how well he was gonna do. And first game, it looked like he was a little shaky, but he like after the first game, his sub really, or their sub really stepped it up, and was putting some good stuff on the table.
Yeah, definitely. That second game was very close between you two. All came down to that overtime decider goal.
Yeah, because we originally thought Skrilla was gonna, like, we seen him popping in and out of the Discord at first, and we were like, oh, is he gonna play? Is he not gonna play? Are they swapping Senpai and Skrilla out because they were going back and forth? But
Yeah, apparently he was stuck at work and had to race home to get here. So, yeah, you saw all that difficulty going into game 5 with the 2v3. How did that affect you guys, by the way? Were you trying to capitalize on the 2v3, or were you just trying to play it out until they
We
got their
weren't
third in?
sure of how we were gonna start playing. Like, are we gonna wait for the third to come in? Because we weren't thinking of like capitalizing on it, like abusing the 3v2.
Yeah, I'm not saying you would.
yeah,
But
like I sat AFK because I was like, what's going on? No, like nobody said anything, and I didn't expect the game to start, so we were kind of just sitting there, and then they started going for the kickoff, and I was like, well, I guess we're playing.
yeah, I saw the question mark from. Remind me of how your name's pronounced again, Drazard?
Either way, Drazard.
Fair enough. But yeah, and then you guys actually did go on to win that game, scoring against all three. Did that help you guys with your morale at all?
Absolutely. Like, after we had lost we were down 2, and we were thinking it's just gonna start becoming a sweep, and no, that really did help us that win that second game.
Yeah, I bet.
I have a question. So I know that this is your second time that you've played against Hades. So from your first game with them, what did you take from that first game that you implemented here? What were you trying to do differently? Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, pretty much from our first game with them, pretty much 2 of our players are completely new playing against them. The other 2 were older facing against them. I was the only original one against Hades. And noticing the rank difference, it was pretty much me, Downbreak, trying our best to get better ball play together, pass, and be able to try to score against Hades because they have way better ball control. We gotta try to make any great passing plays we can to try to get by them.
And like
Yeah.
Draz said, I didn't play against Hades the first time. The roster was almost completely different. I think I signed with Void the day before the Hades match or the day after, I can't remember. And I'm just glad that this time around it was a little bit more balanced. We were able to put out a way better game and, even it out a little bit.
Well, I think you guys definitely at least took something from that because I believe it was a pretty quick game. Jazzard, if you can let me know the scores on your first game that you had with Hades. So the fact that you guys were able to at least get it a little bit tight and close, very well played. It looks like you guys have improved. Definitely learned a lot from that. So good on you guys. Do we have any more questions, AOD?
I think I'm all good. I appreciate you guys coming up here to talk with us about that game.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. We knew going in that Hades was a better team regardless, and we were just happy that we could do what we do and, try to keep it as close as possible.
Yeah,
That's the way to look at it,
did
right?
that. You did that. You kept it pretty damn close. So good job, guys. Enjoy your night. Thank you again for coming into the post game interviews, giving us a little bit of an insight onto how you guys felt during the match. Thank you. Alrighty. Now we're gonna get Team Hades on up. So looks like we are going to get Senpai and Skrilla up in here. Hello and welcome to the Shoutcasting post-game interview right now.
Hello.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Not so bad. It's been a pretty fun night. I'm not gonna lie.
I bet you're feeling pretty good coming off that senpai. That was quite a showing, and the match-winning goal to end it off as well.
Yeah, it was quite a few games. I was a little disappointed with my performance in a couple of them, but I definitely think I helped at least
Man's
keep
hitting
the team
beautiful
together
air
mentally a
dribbles
little
and
bit.
double taps off the back wall. I'm not too happy with my performance.
Yeah, did you see that
Shows
own
you the
goal in the first game
standards.
though? That was
He had a
beautiful,
bad
honestly.
performance. He had a bad performance.
No, we really were hyping it up in here. What was the comms like for you guys? Were you getting excited about goals, or is just another day in the life for you
You should
guys?
tell him what you told me, Senpai, when I joined call.
So honestly, we were very unorganized the first game. So we had warmed up with one of our other subs for a couple hours, and last minute made a roster switch, and
Oh
so that
yeah.
was our first game playing with Blue all night, and so things were a little rocky to start, but I stopped us from getting our head in the gutter, and I definitely came out a lot stronger game two. We had some pretty good plays, and Blue was he was putting in work those games. It was quite impressive.
We both noticed that. Me and ALD, we were very commenting about it. It doesn't seem like their teamwork was a little bit meshed together your first game, but damn, you guys brought it back. And then especially when Blue Braves had to leave, the fact that you guys held your own for a 2v3 for a bit, that was pretty phenomenal as well. You had some really nice goals that I saw. Skrilla, you coming in and then just going ham on some of these goals and saying, we're not letting you go to game 7. That's not happening, okay? Y'all did amazing. What was your thoughts, Gorilla? Because I know you kind of came in a little bit late. So what was your thoughts of coming into the game?
What the fuck? I mean, honestly, like I kind of just jumped into the game. I didn't know if we were gonna win or lose that one because I jumped in with 4 minutes left. And hats off to Void for the good sportsmanship because honestly, if it were us, I would have buried a goal in your net 3v2. No questions asked. I don't settle for anything, so I would have buried one. But hats off to you guys for the sportsmanship.
Competitive nature.
I joined
Yeah.
in with like 4 minutes left, and like I mean, it was almost as if it was dead silent in the call because like I think we were all kind of sitting there like what the fuck.
Things were a little confusing to
Yeah,
start.
it was a
Yeah.
little weird. But they also played really good in what was that game 5? So
Yeah, that was
I
the
mean,
game
they
5.
deserved that win. Even if I think there were 5 minutes on the clock, that game would have still been theirs. When I joined in, game 6, I was a little bit more confident in. I didn't expect it to go to overtime. Good on them for pushing that. Because usually it only takes me about 1 or 2 to warm up, and I felt pretty off in game 6 as well. But that's why I have 2 other teammates and Senpai on the field to close it up, even though he had terrible showing.
Absolutely horrific.
Just
Well,
honestly, the worst.
yeah. But he actually did though. All seriousness.
In all
um,
seriousness, I need to get better.
But not really a whole lot. I think that if I had been there the whole series, and S Dot was able to make a showing tonight, it may have gone a little bit different. I think that Void would have still definitely took some games on us because they were. I was watching at work, so I could still see everything that was going on. They were playing like crazy, and like they said, I think it was Drazzard popped off in game 1. So I was watching
Yeah.
game 1 at
Yeah.
work, and I was sweating a little bit at work. I was like, "Are we about to lose this series?" Like,
At game 2, I definitely instructed the team to be cautious of Drazzard and try to get some demos on him if they see an opportunity.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys really shut Drazzer down for games 2 and 3.
That was the
We were
plan.
talking about it on the desk that we saw his name so much game 1 and he was very quiet. It was all Hames kind of putting up the Hames and Brick putting up the plays afterwards.
but I think that if we had our original 3, which is me, Senpai, and Estat, it might have been a little bit different. But also, I mean, Blue, you're my boy.
My boy,
I
Blue.
mean, he's been improving. If you go back and watch like our first games in the season, I don't think you can, but if you could, he was getting back into the game and he's gotten a lot better. And Kranz, with his first showing for our team in the league, he did very well, very good as
Did
well.
pretty
So
well as well. Yes, he
yeah,
held his own.
he's a very solid player. I was happy to pick him up. We actually know him from another league that we played in like 2 years ago, something like that, a year ago. So he's gonna be a good fit down the road. Y'all haven't seen my boy Arnie yet though, and that's who Senpai and Crowns were warming up with. So y'all got a little bit more to see down the road. But hats off to Team Void. You guys did really, really well. Regardless if we had our original 3 or a sub on the field, don't think it would have made a difference. You guys played a hell of a game. Way better than the first time we played you guys. And Senpai was asking me like, what do we expect tonight? Like, what's going on? And I was like, I got no idea.
Yeah,
Like,
no, we figured they probably changed their roster up a little bit from last time, and they definitely came to play.
Whatever changes they made,
Solid.
really solid changes. Because hats off, you guys had a hell of a performance. So GGs to you guys. Keep practicing and playing together, and you guys could be even more of a threat than you already are. I mean, because I saw the game where you guys reverse swept Misfits. So sorry,
Had me
Dad.
a little worried when I.
Sorry, Dad. I love you, buddy, but I mean that hell of a game by them. That
Did
game as
they?
well.
I believe that we did. I believe that we won 3 games in a row after we were down 3-1. Thank you, Skrilla.
Oh well, whatever, man. However it went.
But no, those were
Hats off
very
to
close
Void.
games. We by the game 4, we had just given up and said, "All right, we're just gonna send it," and we
Anyway,
managed to squeeze out that victory.
It
for
really
sure.
seems like all the Rocket League games are improving drastically in skill.
yeah, and I'm getting excited because that competition is what it's all about. And
really
we might be tanks over here, but we went over to Prevail and got absolutely shit on. So I mean,
Oh
like
wow.
we also didn't have our original 3 there either.
There's always a bigger fish in the water, isn't there?
On this game, there's always room for improvement. You're always going to come across so many people that are better than you on a daily basis. It's just how it is. It's one of the most competitive games out there. It might not be the biggest, but I'm telling you, the competition is huge when it comes to this game. You should watch the competitive scene because it's nuts.
It's just
it's-
kind of the game where the better you get, the worse you realize you are.
It's insane, but let's wrap this up. We're going on about
Yeah.
crap, random shit.
No, it's nice hearing you guys talk. Thanks for sharing your mind on how things are standing at the moment.
Shouts out to Void, baby. Y'all had an amazing game.
Very much. But yeah, it's been nice having you guys. Thank you for hopping on as well.
Yes,
Yeah, thanks, you
congrats.
guys. Great
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Congrats on the win.
Yeah,
Have a good night.
congrats on maintaining the undefeated win streak. That's the main one.
Yeah, they've been playing very
Absolutely
well.
phenomenal. All right. So now we're just going to talk about future events we got going on. So, ALD, you want
Yeah,
to tell me what's
as
happening?
as we wrap up, we got a day off tomorrow, but then we're coming. Yeah, we've got a day off tomorrow. Then we're coming back on Wednesday with YTS versus Void on CS:GO at 9 p.m. EST. Thursday we've got. Sorry.
Pretty sure
Thursday.
that's De La Moore versus Void, Rainbow Six Siege at 9 p.m. EST, I'm pretty sure.
Yes,
20th.
my apologies. And then we've got the All-Star Weekend. It's going to be all of our favorites coming up over there from the 21st to the 23rd. So we'll be getting plenty of games at the end of this week to watch. So look forward to that.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. If you would like to make sure to follow the calendar and be able to see the games that we have coming up, especially not only this month, but the next future months that we're going to be putting out, definitely please join the Discord. You can definitely ask the Twitch bot to be able to give the Discord link out. Well, also, the Discord link should be up on the Twitch channel somewhere, so you can click and join the Discord. Anyways, I think that is it that we're gonna have tonight. Let me make sure from the voices above we don't need to put out anything else out to you. Alrighty.
There's thank you for
That
coming on.
was-
I know this is your first time dealing with Rocket League. You did great.
I feel like
I
I
appreciate
did.
having you here.
Thought it was a little bit more complicated, and then I found out it really is. It's a lot more complicated. That ball was moving way too fast for my eyes. I was like, I don't know what's going on. But some amazing games. Thanks, ALD, for also helping me out. Yeah. Other than that, everybody have a good night.